Hi everybody, I'm Alice K. Reckelhaus, and I'm going to try to show you my my journal for my country for Heal Our World. I had talked about making a journal, and I'll link that video below, why I would suggest it. I'm not recommending it, I'm just suggesting it because some people like to do that kind of thing, other people don't. Mine is a little artsy, but not terribly much so. I bought this notebook through Amazon. I think it was about $8.99. I have quite a few different ones of these because I really like them, and you'll see why. So I'm going to show you the notebook, and I'm going to show you what I've done. I'm doing this one with one hand because I'm holding my camera with one hand because I can't get my stand to work. So this one has a tree on it. There's also one with a compass, which would have been appropriate too, but I already have that in 2 different colors. So one of the nice things about this is that it's a binder. So you can take the pages out. It comes with so many pages. I'm probably gonna have to take some out of here. But you can also buy extra paper like this. Okay, so it comes in packets. There's my Advent wreath. It comes in a packet of paper. You can get the paper white or brown. You can get it lined or unlined. I prefer the unlined. You can get it with dots or with graph stuff on it. And also the notebook comes with 2 little plastic sheets. This one has 3 pockets. This one has a little zipper pocket. Okay, so like I'm thinking, I'm gonna check with my bank. My country is Moldova, which is near Ukraine and Romania. I'm gonna see if I can get some currency to put in here because I think that would be really cool. Maybe some currency and some coins in this other one. Okay, so I'll just show you what I've done so far. I printed out a sheet of, well, here, I'll show you this first. I printed out a sheet like this of Moldovan folk art ribbon, and also a sheet with a picture of Moldova. Not really, you know, it's an artistic kind of rendering. And I'll tell you, I did it through ChatGPT. I asked ChatGPT to make it for me, and I'm really, really happy with what it's done. So you don't have to be artistic to do this. Okay, so for this lettering, I know it looks kind of fancy, but it's really, really easy. If you want me to show you how to do this kind of lettering, I'd be very happy to. And you can see, I don't do things perfectly. I think that's what kind of makes it quaint and folksy if you don't do it perfectly. Okay, so I have Moldova 2025 on here. And then I have Heal Our World. I have the verse, 2 Chronicles 7:14, Lord, please heal Moldova. That picture that I told you I had it do, I cut it apart into little pictures, little sections, which you'll see throughout this. Okay, then I have the prayer points. These are kind of summarized from prayercast.com. I have another little picture. And I find, this is just me, but I like to draw a line around pictures like this. I don't like to make it like a perfectly square picture. I'll make kind of like rounded and zigzag and stuff. And then I'll make a line around it and maybe make dots outside that or something. You know, none of this is really complicated. You don't have to be artistic for it. I've got December 2024 up here because I'm hoping each month to add different prayer points on a different page. And one of the nice things about the binder is if you make really bad mistakes, you can always take a page out, or if you want to move things around. Like, I'm probably going to do this by month, so have the prayer points in different places, but I might decide that I want to have all the prayer points together, so then I can move them together. Okay, and I'm sorry if this is hard to see, but my stand isn't working. Okay, so then I had a couple little scraps, so I made them into triangles and just put them up there. See what a difference it makes when you have, you know, a little bit of color on the page. It just really makes a big difference, but you don't have to. Okay, like this page doesn't have any color. I did this fun facts about Moldova mainly because I wanted to show you something. Okay, so I made strips of paper and I bent them. I don't know if you can see, but the rest of the piece is right here. So I folded the end and fold it both directions. And then that way, when you ask the question, what is the national dish of Moldova, you can open it like this and you see the answer underneath. Okay, isn't that fun? You could also do that with like little squares and maybe have little pictures underneath it or something, especially if you've got like kids or grandkids that you want to show it to. So I'll probably do several pages like this throughout the book with, you know, like little tidbits that are interesting about Moldova. Here's some key vocabulary. Here's some more of that picture that I cut apart. Some key vocabulary. And Moldovan is linguistically the same as Romanian. They just call it Moldovan in Moldova. And then here's some blank pages that I haven't done anything on yet, but I just went ahead and glued the scraps because I didn't want to lose them. I'll write something above this and below. And I think that's it. That's all that I've done so far. Okay, so I'll probably show you as I go along if people like this. If you know, we don't get very many views on it or something, then, or comments, then I probably won't do more videos on it because it doesn't look like there's interest. But if you are interested in it, let me know. If you want me to show you how to do anything like these letters. This design I just copied from the ribbon that I printed out. Where is it? Right here. And you can see I didn't do it exactly the same. Okay, but I just kind of tried to get the same idea. And it was very easy. If you have something that's in that area of the world, this is next to Ukraine and Russia and Romania. If you have something in that area of the world, it'd be the same. And I'm happy to make, you know, a little tutorial about how to draw these or something. If you feel like you need that, I'm always happy to do that kind of thing. Anyway, just stuff like this just makes it more interesting to me. It makes me want to collect information. And I haven't even done like the geographical information that we already suggested in the challenge, in the first challenge. So I'll be doing that too. I'll print out some maps and things to put in here. I like to print stuff out and glue it on. Oh, by the way, so I use either just your normal Elmer's glue. This is the kind that's purple. I don't know if I can do, I can't do it with one hand. It's purple and it goes clear afterwards so you can see where you've gotten it. And then the other one that I really like is Yoo-hoo stick. Okay, but it's a little bit harder to find. They do have it on Amazon, but I think you have to buy like 20 of them. And I use a lot, so it's worth it to me to get it. But Elmer's, really cheap, especially around school, back to school or something. You can get that, and it's washable too. And then what I use to put glue on the backs of things, because I want glue over the whole entire thing, is I'll get like an old magazine or a catalog that I'm going to throw away, and I'll just put the pieces upside down, you know, turned over on the page, and then I use the glue stick to just get it all over it. So it gets all over it. And then I can just tear that page off and throw it away because it's just an old catalog that I don't care about. So yeah, so that's just one way that you can do it. Then I make sure, of course, that I press it all the way around, all the edges down and everything, so that it'll stay on, and it'll stay on really well. With my junk journals, and I was going to do that with this, but I decided I want to keep it easy for you guys. I often sew things on. I like to sew stuff on, but we'll just use glue, and that's fine. Even most people who do junk journals use glue. And the Elmer's glue sticks really, really well. I'll show you how to make pockets and stuff if you want. If there's enough interest, then I'll keep showing you my journal. It doesn't have to be like artsy or anything. If you want to do a journal, but you just want to keep it like, you just write things in it like a notebook, that's totally fine too. And you don't have to do a journal. This is just for the people who want to do it. One really good reason to do it is that you can share it with other people, share it with your kids or your grandkids. And especially if you have pictures. Did I show you? I have here we go. Moldovan porridge. That's the national dish. It looks to me like cornmeal mush, which I really, really hate. My mom used to fix it, and my brother and I would stand there and cry in the kitchen while she was cooking it. And I remember that the tears, he would scrunch up his eyes and cry so hard that the tears would come straight out of his eyes. So this doesn't look very good to me, but that's the national dish. Okay, so that's it. That's all I have to show you today. And if you want any information, if you want a link to this, let me know. It's probably polyurethane or something. And then tons of pages. And it feels nice, it looks nice and everything. So I just really like that. All right, I love you all. I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.